snap. Hey, and welcome. Baby, pray for this live. It looks like it's glitching. I have been kicked out of the studio twice already. I'm trying to fix my face and my attitude, y'all. Happy Sunday. We here. Please like the video as you come into the room. Subscribe if you haven't already. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Child, comment down in the comment section. Can you hear me? Can you see me? Okay, let me sit back a little bit, child. I'm just glitching like nobody's business. And share this video. We share your videos because sharing is indeed caring. Child, just pray for it. Hey, Jalen, just pray for it. See, now I promise you, y'all gotta hear all my woes when I get on here. I shut the computer down properly. I did. I started the computer. And yet, we still having technical difficulties. I've been kicked out of the studio twice. I tried to bring up the slides. It kicked me out a third time. Let me try to put the slides up now, child. You know, I don't got too much for the entertainment bites, but I got the slides for, excuse my throat. I just took my Mucinex a little later on. I just got slides for like the watch list portion. I think I might have one thing for like entertainment bites because Grammys literally, I know it was last Sunday, but you know, we got off here. So touch on that briefly. A couple of the key things. One slide for that. And then everything else is for our release, child. I'm trying to be gentle with it because you hit the button too many times and then it don't do what you want it to do. And I don't even know what's going on at this point. All right, here we go, y'all. Here we go. Anyway, happy Saturday, child. I wish, but not really, because you're awful. I mean, God, awful. It was cold. It was like wanting to go home. It was giving. I'm gonna cry in the car, and probably did. And I fell in the snow the other day, child. I said I'm probably on somebody's Ring camera, looking crazy. It just ain't been that great yet. And it's taken 10 years to pull up. Hopefully, this time it pulls. Because I did this already. It took up my whole screen, and then it was like, oopsies, there's been a mistake. And then it kicked me right on out of... I'm not going to say nothing negative, Lord, because it's been a time. And my day ain't really been that bad. It's just, Lord. Letting these kids aggravating my nerves. It's just like the electronics are doing what they do. Yes, sir.
Do you mind if I have a croissant?
No, go ahead. Just leave me two. You can have the rest. You just getting ready to watch the haves and the have-nots. Okay, I've never heard about it. I know that's an older show. I have never seen it. I've never seen it. It's so funny because it's for as much as I've watched, there's a lot of stuff that I actually haven't watched. So yeah, I could make a nice little list, but I hope everybody else is doing well. Like I said, this week was rough. Today I actually wasn't doing too bad. I was in here. See, I touch it. And now I didn't want to. Okay. I have to be real patient with this thing today. Because I did that, and then I went back over here, and it came down, and I don't know why. Who asked it to do that? Okay. So y'all, the thing I've been contemplating, you can chime in and give me your opinion. I'm trying to I'm talking slow because it looks like it's glitching, and I don't know if y'all are hearing me clearly, and I don't want to talk too quickly or move too swiftly because the thing is thinging today. But my question is so I do this landscape and landscape. Sorry, I'll just I was swirling. I prefer landscape. Portrait seems to get more views. Which one do you guys prefer? I do both for the weekly huddle. Typically, I don't do both for other things. Don't know. I see the landscape gets more comments and the vertical gets more views, although I do restrict the ones because I restrict the comments on the vertical ones because that's where the people be over there popping up, acting crazy. And YouTube likes to push out the vertical ones, so you got to be real specific and choice on what you do over there. Normally we finish it, but just ate a salad. Yeah, good old food to just rockabye you right into a nice little sleep spot. Who is that? And I'm on the right thing now. Let me see. Nope, I'm on this one. So you guys let me know how you prefer it. For now, I'll just keep it as both, but I might do I need to just switch it to just the vertical one, maybe? Just thoughts. Like I said, I don't do it for a lot of my videos and I do restrict the comments because I don't need that drama in my life. Hey, Shayna girl. My throat is throating. Child, I'm scared to do anything. Every time I move, it's like this is moving real slow. All right, let me move on because we're 8 minutes in. I got a couple things to talk about. We like to do our celebrity birthdays first, so let's hop right on into that. Everything is moving in slow motion, y'all. See, I'm not really a fan of the vertical setup, but that's what YouTube likes to push out. So they did enjoy their snow day. It's just everything after that is like they had a snow day and then they had a 2-hour delay that week, and I was just like, and that sucks for me. Shoot, I enjoyed their snow day because it actually was my day off, so I got to stay home and then have to worry about going to work because my job be bugging, and I probably would have called out and not gone in, and they'd have been mad at me. So our first celebrity birthday is Seth Green. He's been in a bunch of things. The Italian Job, I think the Scooby Doo movies. I'm trying to think. Um, Something else I liked him in, like in my brain is just not connected. Maybe it'll come up later, but yeah. Happy birthday to that man. 52 years young. But look, at first I thought he was born the same year as me, but I am not 52. 52 years young. Today, we also have a happy heavenly birthday to Gary Coleman. His birthday is also today, as well as Nick Nolte. Child, Nick Nolte has been in everything. I think he's in one of the watch that I'm about to talk about. 48 hours. Child, you name it, he been in it. Crime 101, which is upcoming on my list for this week. He's also in that. And just a bunch of other things, child. Y'all know who Mr. Nolte is. We also have Anderson .Paak. Then we get to our ballers, Klay Thompson, my man, my man, my man, my baby, my baby. It's his birthday, as well as Alonzo Mourning. Pooch Hall and Project Pat. So happy birthday to them people. And then you know I'm good for a my child is hollering, y'all. Hold on. And I'm moving so slow. I don't know whether to hold on. Let me turn the camera for a minute and see what happens. Maybe it'll pull itself back together. Child. Hopefully this computer gets its act together because my sons are aggravating my last nerve right now. I mean, when I say my last nerve, my last nerve. And I took my ashwagandha, but I might have took that a little too late too. Jalen said Ricky Smiley's son Brandon's birthday. Oh, okay, passed already. And his twin daughter just turned 7. Okay. I forgot who was yesterday. 'Cause sometimes if I see anybody good the day before, I'll write them down. Let me see if I have any in here. In my bag of tricks before I do my national days, because you know I like to do my national days. Just because I'm quirky like that. Ever since I found that, I was like, there's a national something every day, child. Every day. Okay, so yesterday we had Chris Rock, Essence Atkins. Happy heavenly birthday to Sandra Bland. Marlo Hampton, Free from AJ and Free 106 in Park. Um, yeah, let's talk about it. Jeremy Meeks, that man. Muy interesante, I must say. So today is National Iowa Day. It's anybody that, might be in Iowa. Pork rind day. I know most folks don't eat pork no more, but, anybody snacking on a good pork rind. Today is your day. Boy Scouts, Kite Flying Day, and it's also not national, but it's also Autism Day, as well as Super Chicken Wing, and it's Super Bowl Sunday, y'all. And y'all gonna be watching the Super Bowl. I am not a football person, so I will not be watching the Super Bowl. Let me see. Again, I'm gonna turn this off for a few minutes because it doesn't seem to be. It don't seem to be pulling itself together, and it is pissing me off. Yeah, Bad Bunny is supposed to be performing at the Super Bowl for halftime. I heard rumors that Cardi might be there. I don't know. I might peek in. I initially wasn't going to because I don't really be doing the Bad Bunny like that. No, nothing wrong with him, but it's just not something I typically listen to. And I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, y'all, it's the Seahawks versus the Patriots. Because again, I don't follow football. Hey, EJ. Hey, 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 hey. This thing is, I don't know whether to kick myself out. Yes, and National Texas Day was last Sunday. Yeah, I still eat pork every now and again. Now and then too. This boy is about to make me lose my mind. And they're not doing their chores like they're supposed to be doing. So my nerves is real bad. Not during Black History Month. You're making your mama's nerves bad. Please. Please, please, please. Yeah, I might do the same thing, EJ. Look at the half. That's usually all I do. Like I look at the Usher one, I'm just yes, please hit that like. That's usually my that's usually my thing. But we peek over there and see what they into. They pissing you off. He said bump Texas. Mm-mm. No, I didn't see that video. I didn't see that video, Jaden. My nerves is too bad to be seeing anything with kids not acting how they supposed to be acting. Although if he's autistic, they can't really be helping themselves sometimes. So, well, depending on there's a spectrum. Depending on what's what. Neighbor's kids is river dancing on the ceiling. Woo side, look, I'm sipping on this coffee. I need to be sipping on some damn wine. So I hope he's not distracting y'all in the way that he is distracting me. Some days it be like this, y'all, and I apologize. Some days it be like this. So these are just a couple of looks we had from the Grammys last Sunday. We got Dolce and I believe in this beautiful long gown. So I'm just gonna put the others on top of her. We had Queen Latifah, we had Tiana giving us Body Adi Adi, we had Coco Jones. And who else is up there? It's two other people, and I cannot really see good. And girl, you put the pictures up there, and you don't remember who you put up there. I sure did. I sure did. What does that mean? Oh, Kalani and Michelle Williams. I know it's gonna put together. I'm like, because I just grabbed a couple of, so we could just have a couple of looks as we talk very, very briefly about the Grammys. They had a lot of off-air awards. We were talking about over in my Discord a little bit, like Kalani won Best R&B Performance for Folded. I don't think that was aired. Leon got Best R&B Album. Now Kendrick had nine nominations this year. I believe he won 4. So he's got 27 all overall, beating out Jay-Z, and he got Best Rap Album from GNX, baby. When he got up there and Cher said, Luther Vandross, not even Vandross, Luther Vandross, I was, baby, that tickled me. But shout out to Cher and Carole King and Joni Mitchell. It's just good to be seeing the older people still out there and still doing the doggone thing, baby, because nothing is promised, and age is a gift. And there's people my age and younger that's not making it to see another day. So we love to see it. Also, we got to see Leon perform in the new artist category. I believe he performed Mutt, because all new artists perform their own songs. So that was pretty cool. Who else? Justin Bieber performed that song in his drawers. I said, is he in his boxers? Yeah. They didn't mess that young man up. You hate to see it. And my kids used to love Justin Bieber, child. We went to the movies, I remember, to see the first Justin Bieber movie. I ain't gonna call my kids out, but I'm like, baby, what? So yeah, we've been rocking with the Biebs. I hate what's happened to him in his life that he don't really talk about. But baby, I'm a dog. I'm a mutt. Okay, so you happen every now and again. I don't even give him that shine. I should have had me some Super Bowl food. Now that'd be the thing. Get you a nice sub, some wangs and things, and throw down and watch you a little halftime. That's about my speed. But we don't got none of that today. I'm gonna throw this Trader Joe's quick little Chinese food in there, little fried rice, little teriyaki chicken, and that's what we're gonna eat for dinner. Cause Lord, 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 Lord. Pharrell got the Dr. Dre Award. And baby Pharrell, I must say that new T.I. song, it is that one, okay? Yes, T.I. is back now. If the rest of y'all songs be that good, that boy can sing. I love to see it. I love to hear it. I was watching the replay, the replay on Candy Love's live last night, and her hubby was bumping it in the background. She was like, "All right, now, got to be, got to be monetized now." But that was funny. Loving that song too. We also got a pretty good D'Angelo tribute. If you guys saw it, how did you feel about it? We had Lauryn Hill, Lucky Day, Raphael Sadiq, Leon. I just love me some Leon. I remember when my oldest son, I think, used to watch Victorious, and he was on there. You know, sometimes when your kids be watching stuff, you be watching stuff too. So, like, who would have thought that? Like, I mean, so I knew he could sing from back then because they all could sing him. And what's the other one, child? Glenda the Good Witch, Ariana Grande. She went on Victorious, Kira. Yes, she was. Because I know she went on to do Sam and Cat. I'm gonna look it up. But we also had Anthony Hamilton, Bilal, still hitting them notes, baby. Okay, Bilal was me, okay, and Jean Baptiste, and then we also had a Roberta Flack tribute that was also pretty good. Like I said, Kendrick and SZA won Record of the Year for Luther. Well, she said Luther Vandross. I was like, that's not how you say that man's name. And that man has been in the grave a number of years for you to be reading that way. But you know. Seeing that circle was spinning. Come on now, circle. The Clips also performed. And that's that on the Grammys, y'all. That is really that on the Grammys. Did you guys watch? I was gonna watch Sunday, and I'm glad I didn't because I'd have been up to all hours of the night and my behind needed to go to work in the morning. So I'm kind of glad for that reason. But Paramount Plus, y'all about to piss me off because y'all increasing the subscription by $3 a month for the essential plan. And then they're gonna tell you you could watch the you can watch some of the behind the scenes things, even when I went over to YouTube on the folks that should be streaming it. Now, I'm sure you find somebody else to be streaming it that wasn't supposed to be, but the folks that were supposed to be streaming, you know, I got to see a little red carpet, a little backstage and stuff like that. But I just wait till the next day because Paramount Plus said if you got a central plan, which is what I got, and you don't got the premium plan, which is $13.99 a month, that you couldn't watch it till the next day. So I'll just watch half of it at work. This thing was 2.5 hours, and then I watched the other half at home. Child, you wrecking my nerve. My nerves bad now. Oh, that damn screaming. So I watched it in two parts, and that was best because I don't really watch the award shows like that anymore. And I know a couple people are saying that, but I like to, watch it and come over here and talk to y'all and see what else is going on, baby. Yes, yes. Glorilla's sister, Brorilla, then got on a TMZ complaining about her not helping the family with financial obligations. I said, "Ma'am, get a job." Get a job. Did she work at the FedEx too? I know she said the mama was still working at the FedEx. Now, my only thing was, it's first of all, it's 9 of them. So, yeah, I don't know how much Glorilla's making, but to be taking care of all them people, y'all are not entitled to nothing. And that be the problem with families sometimes. I'm just saying this, I'm just making a generalization. That'd be the problem with families sometimes, feeling like they're entitled to something. And I'm like, if y'all don't go ahead somewhere, get away from me with this Apollo, okay? This thing is still acting up. I'm trying not to go off screen. I could just see it looks crazy. Yeah, I thought that was crazy. And then my only thing is, she was saying that she didn't retire the mama, and the mama was still going to FedEx. Ain't nothing wrong with the mama going to FedEx, but don't say you retired the mama if you didn't retire the mama. Other than that, you saying Glorilla is not as nice as she seems. Glorilla, please. Okay. And TMZ, you messy. You messy for having that up there. Super duper messy. Hold on a second, y'all. Cause I don't know why he got to get to hooting and hollering on that doggone thing. He ain't been doing that one. That little one, he is 10. And I'm like, are we getting in our preteen stages already? Because that is my baby. But sometimes my nerves be like, what are we even doing here? Okay. And the sister threatened her again. And then she said something about she had blocked her on Cash App, as you should, on the video. Oh, child. It'd be a whole mess. Money is it have people tripping, but like, how are you're doing what you're doing and you're out there working and grinding, and it's just like, do you want to work for me? I'll provide you with a job. You can earn some income, but I'm not giving you anything. I got my I am Black history. It says in the making. I don't know. The camera is cameraing. Let me to put it on and see what y'all are seeing and hearing, because it ain't looking so good from here. Is it going to allow me to put it on? Do I have volume on this? All right. It looks like it sounds all right. It's just very glitchy, and I apologize. I did the best I could to do all the things. I'm very bad at shutting my computer down, but I call myself like, okay, I'm going to shut my computer down so that when I bring it up, everything can run smoothly. I don't know whether I need to have it on maybe a few minutes prior to work all the kinks out, but I've tried that. I've tried not doing that. And no matter what I do, I just don't. I don't think it's my Wi-Fi. I think it's, the people's. But yeah, we're gonna leave it at that child. What did you say about Glorilla? She bought her dad a car because she didn't put no gas in it when she purchased it. They had enough gas for him to get to the gas station. Child, people be so ungrateful. It's not even necessary. So last week we talked briefly about Quad and King being together no more. So he had put up a post, and I guess he was thirst trapping. I didn't really go look at the post. I just was looking at the bloggers. Shout out to the bloggers who were talking about it. Let me see. I'm gonna come off camera for a minute, y'all, and just because it's really just the glitching is driving me crazy to look at. Sorry, y'all. I was talking to my son real quick. Hopefully, it was me the one that's supposed to be muted, and I'm not on here screaming and hollering because that child that has happened before. So anyway, so he had put, I guess, the picture up there, and the folks got down in the comments and said she's, a lucky girl. We talked about it on the Married to Medicine panel over on, who did it last time? Candy Love's channel, on Tuesday, and he was like, her luck. King said her luck ran out. I said, oh, sir. And then somebody was like, oh, I believe they're not together anymore. He's like, I can confirm I left that situation. So I don't know. I don't really like the way he approached that. Dr. Heavenly got on Carlos and decided she was going to say her two or three things that she had to say about the situation and how he was trying to get back with her recently, and that she doesn't like the way that he approached it, because Quad kind of made a cute little demure statement like, they're no longer together and she wishes him well and things of that nature, which I thought was, pretty cool, pretty, how we should handle it. And she kept it cute. And, Heavenly, not he slammed the door, child, said, her little things. I didn't think it was that bad, but, Heavenly be talking. Maybe I'm just used to Heavenly's mouth, child. So there's that. But that's what we got. That's what we got from that. Wasn't really much too more to say about that. I just remember I brought it up towards the end of the live last week, and I said we would probably talk about it during the Married to Medicine panel, which we did, and then if not, we could talk about it over here. They just filmed the reunion on Friday. I put the seating chart up on my community tab. The first chair ladies are no longer in the first chair, so for the first time in 12 seasons, Bravo has decided to not put the top doctors in the first chair, because usually Dr. Jack and Dr. Simone, which is very different from Yeah, he is definitely too chatty, which is different from like the Housewives franchises. Theirs is usually who bought the most in a season is first chair, but typically in Married to Medicine history hasn't been that way. It's always Dr. Jackie and Dr. Simone, but this year that is not the case. I think we got Toya and Quad are in the first seat, so I was a little surprised by that. You guys let me know how you feel about it. I mean, Toya definitely was a pain in the ass this season, so we gonna see. And she was over there on Carlos talking about everything, talking in circles, not taking no accountability, talking about Quad, and Heavenly's gonna talk about it, so I'm gonna talk about it, and they're not broken up. And King is friends with Eugene. Y'all do that same lame all the time, baby. I am so sick of it. Sick of it, sick of it, sick of it. Y'all did the same thing with Greg, which made a little bit more sense, but I just was like, ain't this a whole bunch of nothing? Talking about Dr. Simone and Jackie. Well, Dr. Simone no longer following Dr. Jackie. Dr. Eugene came up and he was talking about, the whole King situation and the baby. And I'm like, he's a grown behind man, like Jalen said. He's acting like a kid, but closed mouths don't get fed. Open your mouth and say what you need to say if you feel like you didn't have to do this baby journey with her. This, it's two people have to agree to do things when it comes to that. So he could have spoke up. He chose not to. Now here we are. Now you want to still hang out with Dr. Eugene, and having said you've been trying to hang out with Mendices, which that's two totally separate crowds. I could see Mendices more than Dr. Eugene, but that's just, my opinion. There was a bunch of other stuff they talked about, but there wasn't really nothing. How she talks to him. Carlos was deriding like he liked to do. He loves the men. He gonna give you a little misogyny if he don't do nothing else. So if you guys want to go over and check that out. Also, Kiwan did a live panel earlier with Watch Your Mouth Reviews. Oh God, who else was on the panel? I can't remember. Go over to her channel and watch it. It was really good. I was in the comments listening. They watched the Carlos thing there, and did their commentary on it. So definitely go over there and check it out and support her. I did do on my community tab because typically I gotta get to my Black History Month content, y'all. During Black History Month, I usually do, something for the content creators, either in a video. I think it was the first time I did it, but now I've been doing it in my community tab. So I did give, pay a little homage to a few content creators I hadn't gotten to before. So go ahead and check my community tab out and subscribe to them. Usually I do it either in November for Thanksgiving. I call it Thankful Thursday, or I do it during Black History Month. So we're in Black History Month. So support our fellow content creators. What else we got going on out in these Entertainment Bite streets? Like I said, the only one that I really had to slide for was this, a couple of looks for the Grammys. I was talking about the Grammys. We also got Clifton and Joy are headed to divorce, y'all. Now, I didn't watch them when they were on Ready to Love. I got on the Ready to Love train really, really late, but I did watch Carlos's DC show that they were on. I cannot freaking think of it right now, but I watched them on that. Wait, I don't even think I have to go to this because I think I did screenshot it. It looked like he filed, so I'm curious as to why he filed. Not saying a man can't file, they just usually don't. I thought I screenshot it on here because that would be my best bet. Or did I not? Because we just gonna go over it this ever so quickly. Oh, and we talked about, I'll just get this while I'm scrolling and looking for this screenshot. If not, I know I saved it on, I can't find it. I saved it on Instagram. So Shawnee got up there. I think I'm going to repost it on Instagram. I have to get better with my social media, y'all. I'm really not doing that great with it. I'll, every now and again, I'll do like commentary on Beyond the Gates on my Blue Sky channel. I don't really do Twitter too much. And I try to repost stuff on Facebook. Yeah, I'm trying, but I'm going to try and post Shawnee's statement about Basketball Wives. We talked last week about Basketball Wives being canceled or coming to a close or being their last season. Well, the word on the street is Love and Hip Hop. All the franchises, all the Love and Hip Hops, Atlanta, Miami, and otherwise. I think this is all their last seasons Y'all can get down in the comments to correct me if I'm wrong on that. That's the word on the curb. That's what your girl had heard. What I had heard was ain't no more basketball wise, ain't no more loving hip hop. Now, loving hip hop, I was interested to go back and check out the seasons I had missed because I kind of checked out on that for a little while. And the FOMO be getting to me sometimes. I know Shannon was recapping it for a little while. I don't watch Miami, but I was still watching the Atlanta just because I never watched Miami. I think I watched a couple episodes in the first season, but it just wasn't my zhuzh. New York, yes. Atlanta, hell yeah. I miss Hollywood. That was a pretty good one. But all these shows were better back in the day, and sometimes they run their course. And they're saying with Love and Hip Hop, they can't keep up with like the baddies and the Zeus shows, which I get it. We don't gotta be here sometimes for forever like y'all be doing. But I may go back and now I don't know about basketball wise, but I might go back and watch the last couple of seasons of Love and Hip Hop. I have to catch up on things, y'all. I got to catch up on Ready to Love. I think I only watched like the first two episodes of this season. We on like part two of the reunion, baby. List and not Shannon MCD is covering that. So if y'all are into that, going over there and support. Yep, that's the word on the curb. What Chaotic been doing over on YouTube? On you? Oh, I don't even watch his YouTube channel. Listen, I'm gonna have to go over there and be nosy. She's even messy talking about folks. Baby, cause Scrappy too old, and he got a whole. He was recycling Diamond and Bambi, and Erica Dixon for the longest, and I love me some Erica Dixon, but she be looking like a bird behind Scrappy, and now he got this new baby mama. She look like she ain't playing around, but Scrappy is too old for this. Him and Mama D over in their palace. So, so the Jasmine brand reported that Love and Marriage DC, thank you, that's the name of the show, child. I knew it was a DC show, stars Joy Carter and Clifton Petty, are calling it quits. The Jasmine brand has obtained court documents confirming that Clifton filed for divorce, quietly ending the couple's marriage after months of fan speculation. The pair first met on OWN's Ready to Love before transitioning into Love and Marriage DC, where they were introduced as a new couple following cast changes. On screen, Joy and Clifton positioned themselves as a united front, mixing romance, business, and reality TV ambition. But behind the scenes, the couple allegedly experienced challenges, as I'm sure everybody does. Good Lord. God bless the married. According to the filing obtained by the Jasmine brand, Clifton is listed as the petitioner, making a definitive end to the marriage and setting the stage for what could become a major storyline shift for the series if or when 11 Marriage DC returns. Now, they've been gone for so long. I don't know if they're coming back or not, y'all. I did enjoy that show. I really couldn't get into it. I did recap it whilst it was on and did lives on it. Neither Joy nor Clifton has publicly addressed the divorce as of press time. This was about 2 days ago. There may be some updates. If there's anything relevant to talk about it, we'll talk about it next week because we got to move on, baby. We got to move on. Keep on moving. Don't stop. No, because okay, 40 minutes. Now, I said I wasn't going to do a watch list no more. I said I wasn't going to do no separate watch list. But between talking about the entertainment bites, I might have to pull them out of here. I don't know. I'll be tackling a lot on these weekly huddles, and I really be trying to be here for a long time. And you don't know, people want to sit here and watch for an hour, 15, 30, 45 minutes sometimes. So I don't know. We got to make a decision on that. Trying to zhuzh this channel up a little something. So coming on February 13th, we have Crime 101 in theaters, y'all. Rated R. It is a crime/thriller and a runtime of 2 hours and 20 minutes. This movie is long, child. We got Chris Hemsworth, Halle Berry. Child, it's a song. It's just always something in my head. Why does this kid keep screaming? Mark Ruffalo and Nick Nolte. I was saying because it's Nick Nolte's birthday today. And this is based on Don Winslow's novella. Okay? Baby, you saying a whole word with that one right there. Everything seems to be based on a book lately. I ain't mad at it. The trailer for this one looks pretty good, so I'm interested to check this one out when I can. Your girl ain't running to the theater. Now, what I tell you, I am running to the theater for Devil Wears Prada 2. I'm gonna run to the theater and see that, and probably any of the superhero things. My kids will make me go to the theaters to see, but won't be running to the theaters to see this one. But when it comes to streaming, I will definitely put it on my list. So the synopsis for this one is: a master thief planning his final score crosses paths with an insurance broker facing her own crossroads, while a relentless detective closes in, blurring the lines between hunter and hunted as a multi-million-dollar heist looms. So that is Crime 101 coming to you on the Friday the 13th, child. Also on Friday the 13th in theaters, we got Wuthering Heights. I don't know how many times we've Wuthering Heights. This is also based on this is the adaptation. Woo, oh Lord, of a novel. It is rated R. It's a romance with a runtime of 2 hours and 16 minutes, and this stars Margot Robbie. Quick little description. I mean, everybody knows Wuthering Heights, but I always put a little description on the screen for y'all. If y'all want to look at it, or people on the replay want to look at it. We have a passionate and tumultuous love story set against the backdrop of the Yorkshire moors, exploring the intense and destructive relationship between Heathcliff and Catherine Earnshaw. Wuthering Heights is old as heck. I don't think I read it, but it's not new. Also on the 13th, we get Tyler Perry's Joe's College Road Trip over on Netflix, rated R. It is a comedy with a runtime of an hour and 49 minutes. We got Tyler Perry, Millie Jackson, and Miss Pat. Baby, who will not be watching? Me. I haven't watched a Medea-led movie in quite some time. That's just my personal thing. Yes, I probably won't be watching this one. There's a couple that he did that I did say I wanted to watch, so I may go back and watch them because I think I didn't watch like the last 3 or 4 Medea movies, like the Medea Halloween ones. I ain't watching none of those. There was like I don't know there was a couple of them. They over on Netflix. Haven't watched any of those. I will be skipping this one. No disrespect to TP or anything like that. Joe, absolutely not. Joe is giving me that creepy uncle. He is giving me PDFs with the files. So, it ain't really that funny to me. He be funny when he says some stuff, but To teach his sheltered grandson about the real world, Medea's foul-mouthed brother Joe takes the college-bound teen on a raucous cross-country road trip. For those of y'all that do like it, I'm sure y'all will enjoy it. I'm sure it's funny as hell. But I'm gonna leave Joe right where he's at. Listen, we are the Parlez-vous Français, okay? I meant to change this one, but I did not get a chance to. Also on the 13th, we have Love Me over on Prime Video. It is a drama romance. I am not sure of the runtime or the rating. I think the rating was 16 plus. And this is also based on a novel. Prime Video has been having some good. Well, Prime Video typically does have some good shows. Prime Video, Apple TV. I would say most of them are doing well. Peacock and Netflix is falling off a little bit, but Prime Video, Apple, those are one two I think they can think of right now. There's some other ones that I've talked about in the past that are doing good streaming stuff. So now at Milan St. Mary's, June is swept into secrets and lies. No one is who they seem, and love may hide behind a mask of the last boy she'd fall for. I think something like her brother passed away, and that's how he ended up here, is what I read. It was 2 different descriptions, but I had to make a choice. Y'all. Baby, that's what he said. He was done with Medea, but when it comes to that dollar bill, y'all, I mean, can he resist? Doesn't look like it. More in theaters. Hold on a second, y'all. Like the video real quick, please. Everything is on a 10-second delay, child. Everything is on a 10-second delay, child. And then they say boys don't have periods. Lord Jesus. Oh, he's done with the plays? Is that what it was? No. Okay. Woo-wee. Oh, okay. So it's the plays. So he's going to do Medea as long as it's on the big screen or streaming, just not no more plays. Hey, Demarcus Vaughn. So also on the 13th, a lot of stuff coming out Friday the 13th in theaters. We got GOAT. It's PG. It's a sports comedy. You can see it's animated. It has a runtime of about 1 hour and 40 minutes. We got a lot of folks in this one, like Stephen Curry, child, Jelly Roll, Aaron Pierre, that's Mufasa, and Gabrielle Union. This looks cute, like something I might watch with my son when it comes on streaming. Not run to the theaters for this one either. A small goat with a big dream of getting a once in a lifetime shot to join the pros and play roar ball, a high intensity co ed full contact sport dominated by the fastest, fiercest animals in the world, y'all. Uh-uh. Look, I'm gonna just set that there for a minute. This thing is being real slow. I'm gonna just set that there for a minute. Those y'all on the playback, y'all have to actually look at the screen, okay? Jay-Z and Blue Ivy at the Super Bowl, okay? I mean, he is was in Live Nation Music or whatever, Rock Nation Music, whatever affiliation he has with the Super Bowl anyway. So Jay-Z, I feel like he'd be at all of them. He just ain't performing. Also on the 13th over at Max, we have Neighbors. It is rated TVMA and it is a 6-part docu-series. Why is my coworker texting me? People be just texting me the weirdest things. I don't know. I guess I'm just a cranky person, child. Because I just be irritated sometimes. I don't like a lot of inboxes and messages and child for a why. What do you want? What are you sending me? Extreme stories of absurd, outrageous, and dramatic real life residential conflicts from a wide range of larger than life characters across the United States, opening a verite portal into the lives of contemporary Americans. Nosy is right up my alley, okay? Nosy neighbors. Now, I don't want a nosy neighbor. I'm not really a nosy neighbor in that way, but this looks like a cute little watch. I love me a little docu-series. It's only a couple parts. How many parts did I say? 6 parts? I'm gonna throw it on my list. We'll see if we can get to it. I've been watching so much stuff lately. I don't even know. Lifetime is coming at you with them. We had Mary J. Blige present to Be Happy last night over on Lifetime, and coming up Saturday the 14th on Valentine's Day, we have the dating app on a library, the Monica White story. It's rated TV 14, and it's a drama with a runtime of 1 hour and 30 minutes. And we have Layla Roshan and Gerard Joseph. Okay, now I don't know if I remember this story when it broke, but I'm gonna watch it to jog my memory. I don't know if I'm actually gonna watch it on Saturday night, but I think I'll be home a little while after that. So I'll definitely throw it into my list, into my rotation. Monica White makes a deep connection with a serial unaliver who uses dating apps to prey on unsuspecting women. When she begins connecting the dots to his past and a string of unalivings, she realizes she may be the key to ending his deadly rampage. Okay, shout out to you. Okay, shout out to you. Yes, I did. And Ross was Charles, and Charles was Ross, child. They was one and the same. Now, what I am really looking forward to on the 16th over on the Netflix, love a documentary, and your girl was definitely into America's Next Top Model. We got Reality Check Inside America's Next Top Model on Netflix, rated TVMA, and it's a 3-part docu-series. And maybe the way I used to love me some America's Top Model, because I think a lot of girls at one point wanted to model. I was always too short because I, 5'5", I peaked, and maybe I was like in the 4th grade, okay? I ain't never get to that quite to that 5'7", okay? Blame my parents, but not really, okay? Not really, okay? My parents aren't that tall, but I could have got the 5'7". I could have got the other 2 inches. I really, really could have. Especially since my brother is, let's say, 5'9", 5'10", and his wife is like maybe 5'3", 5'4", and my youngest nephew is 6 feet. I wasn't even looking for all that. I just want another 2 inches, Lord. But it is what it is. I wasn't supposed to be over there. I wasn't supposed to be doing that. Reality Check Inside America's Next Top Model is the essential documentary on ANTM. The glamorous modeling competition became a pop culture phenomenon, marked by explosive drama, meltdowns, and controversies that remain viral today. Now, I don't know if I watched all the seasons of America's Next Top Model because I feel like they went on for longer than I thought. Like, what's the other one? Project Runway. That was another one, but I watched a good little bit of it, and that was my jam. And baby, it's already got a lot of things to say about you, boo. I was rooting for you. So maybe I might do. I haven't done a documentary review in a little while. Hold on, y'all. Yeah, I haven't done a documentary review in a little while, so maybe that will be the one. We have to see. It's giving you cross. Dating app is giving you cross season. I guess. Hey, hey, hey. How you doing? Oh, you excited for this too? Go on over there and subscribe, y'all. I told you I was having a good panel earlier over on Kiwan's channel talking about that Carlos and Toya. Anyway, this last one coming out on the 18th is based on a novel, y'all. And this is another one. I'm here for it. I'm definitely gonna watch it. Yeah, listen, I know they be getting us, chat. I'm definitely gonna watch it. I really want to say something. Let me see. If it's that good, I might want to say something about it. It comes out on February 18th on Prime Video. 56 days. It's a drama / suspense. It's also in the description. It says something about being a psychological thriller, which is definitely in my wheelhouse. It's 8 episodes, and it stars Dove Cameron. Like I said, it's also based on a novel. And I put was it me or Kendall? I can't remember. One of us, child, put the trailer up because between me and Kendall, we just be dropping trailers over in the Discord. And this trailer is looking like something. Okay, it's looking like something. After a chance supermarket encounter, Oliver and Sierra embark on an intense relationship when a savagely unalive corpse surfaces 56 days later. The investigation delves into their turbulent love story, revealing grim secrets. I am here for this. Okay? Here for it. Child. We're pressing all the wrong buttons. Let me take this down for a second because I'm gonna just go over them very quickly for you guys. I like to run them back one time for the one time. I don't like to do it on the screen because it looks annoying with it going floop, 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 floop. It don't take much. It don't take much for my nerves to be nerving. We hope Ed Ramsey is in season 2 of Cross. Bobby Trey. Yeah. We got to at least see Bobby Trey for one episode. That's coming this week. And I have put up my series returning on my community tab like I promised y'all. And then I was so annoyed with myself. I went back and looked at it. I'm like, how could I miss the major too, which is Cross in Paris? I was so mad. I almost took it down just to put the graphics for it. I did update it in the text, but I was like, man, how I forget the main 2 that's returning. Child, I was mad at myself because what do we have? We had Lincoln Lawyer season 4, Love is Blind season 10, Bell Collective season 7, Love and Hip Hop Atlanta season 14, A Night Agent season 3. Baby, I ain't seen one season of The Night Agent, and y'all said that it's so good. Dreaming Whilst Black. I did not finish season 1, and that was so good, and I recommended it to y'all, and I think I missed like the last 3 episodes because my Showtime that I had for free had ran out. I might have to add it to my Paramount Plus just to finish season 1 and watch season 2 and then cancel it. Also, we got House of Villains season 3 over on Peacocks. I put all those up there, and somehow I have forgot Cross and Paradise season 2. Cross is this week, and Paradise is the 23rd. So I did, like I said, update it in the text on the community tab so we can all be informed. Okay, y'all already know, but just in case you might forget, it is over there for you to see. So now let's really quickly. You missed season 2. Well, season 2 was I think last year, and we already got a season 3. That's why, like, sometimes this stuff, I swear, it can come out so quickly, and sometimes it doesn't. I don't understand the rhyme or reason on how things work, but here we are. So the 13th, we got a bunch of stuff. We got Crime 101 in theaters. We got Wuthering Heights 10. Why did I say 101? Wuthering Heights in theaters. We got Tyler Perry's Joe's College Road Trip on Netflix, also on the 13th, as well as Love Me over on Prime Video. Goat in theaters, also on the 13th, and Neighbors on the 13th over on Max. Then we move on finally to the 14th. It's Saturday, Valentine's Day. The Dating App Killer, the Monica White story over on Lifetime. You want to be on top? 216. Reality Check Inside America's Next Top Model over on Netflix. And lastly, but certainly not least, 218 over on Prime Video, 56 days. So y'all be sure to check those out and let me know what you think. I'm going to let y'all know if I got to watch any of them. You know, I like to come up here and talk about it. I just started episode 1 of The Burbs, DeMarcus. I think we're going to be talking about it. So yeah, I'll be watching that. I'll be watching that. Speaking of what I'm watching, amen and hallelujah. It is time for TP to retire Medea. And that's what they were just saying, that he's the place he's not doing so. Tyler. Let's move this. I can't move nothing too quick on here. My lips is moving, but it's not matching on the screen, child. So speaking of what I'm watching, y'all, last week I talked to y'all about relationship goals, and I did end up doing a recap on it. So if you guys didn't get a chance to see it and you watched it, please go see. Now I'm gonna come over here more transparent. I liked it, but also I didn't like it. I know. So it's not that it was faith-based, because I enjoyed Ruth and Boaz, and there were a bunch of other faith-based movies that I enjoyed, but it was more so like the hard selling of the book. Now I came up here and I told y'all, because I did my little bit of research. Okay. I did my little bit of research on it when we were talking about it last week. And that's when I found out that it was a Devon Franklin production, and also that it was based on Relationship Goals, the book by Pastor Mike Todd. Like I said, blame Drewski. Because after that Drewski skit, I went on my own personal rabbit hole about Pastor Mike Todd. Does he have some good things to say? Yes. Is he also problematic in some other areas? Very much so, in my opinion. So I warned y'all. Because after that, I went back and looked at the trailer. And in the trailer, there was a quick mention of the book, but that wasn't the main focus. So to me, this was more like Think Like a Man, but Think Like a Man, we knew was a Steve Harvey book. We knew when they made it a movie what it was. I feel like in this they didn't. They tried to hide it. You gave us Kelly Rowland, you gave us Method Man, and if you blinked, which all of us did because we were busy looking at Kelly Rowland and Method Man, you missed the mention of the book. So you know, this wasn't it. This wasn't Think Like a Man. I'm not saying it was bad. It was a cute little watch. It was only an hour and a half, so it don't take up much of your time. Sometimes, you know, romantic, a little bit. It's supposed to be a rom-com, wasn't really giving much calm. But oh, she's singing Lift Every Voice. Oh, okay, so I'll watch that on the little replay. So yeah, I'm gonna give it more. I'm gonna give it one more watch. I feel like it's something I could put on in the background. It just was really, really the hard selling of that book that was kind of pissing me off. Because they just didn't advertise it that way. Like I said, Think Like a Man. We knew it was a Steve Harvey book. I read the book. You read the book. Everybody named Mama read the book. And then we had the movie, and we had two movies, and the movies were actually really good. This I feel like they played in our face, and they just didn't advertise it that way to get us to watch. And I honestly just didn't want to see Pastor Todd. So he was in it. He was in it. He had a lot to say, and it was a lot based on the book. I'm not going to give too much else away for, yeah, Shana says she heard some mixed reviews. She needs to watch it. So I'm not going to give too much else away other than that. That doesn't give that. Be prepared. Be prepared. So I was trying to keep it cute. I was trying to keep the recap at the recap and just specifically go over scene for scene and tell you what it was about. And I told y'all to rank it, but I didn't rank it. Did y'all think it was a new black love rom-com? Like I said, I didn't hate it, but I liked it, but I didn't. You know what I'm saying? Like I did mine, and I was trying to keep it cute and not do too much harsh critique because I got some new subscribers and I want to scare them off right away. And so I was trying to keep the recap to the recap. Obviously, you're gonna have some of your opinion in there, but I didn't want to do too much with the hate train. 'Cause there's some people that their videos just specifically is like, I ain't like that. I didn't like it. I didn't like it, and I was like, I feel you. I feel you. I just felt a little bamboozled. So there was that Medea homecoming. Okay. Is that a new one? I can't think of the ones that I haven't seen. I know there's a couple that I haven't seen. Boomerang and eh, I don't know. You say you give relationship goals a solid 8. Um, what would I give it? 1 out of 10. I give it a 7, 7.5. Um, it was advertised as a rom com. Like I said, we didn't get that much comedy. I know Candy loves it. She had a hard time getting through it because it was a little slow. She said she felt like it was too much whining and complaining, and there was a little more of that and less rom and definitely less calm. I don't know. I don't want to make it seem like that. Like I enjoyed it. I went into it feeling like I was going to give it a 10 out of 10 with Kelly Rowland. I was looking for a little more skin and a little more, but then once I realized it was faith based and it was Devon Franklin and Pastor Mike Todd, we wasn't about to get that. So, that was only just days before it came out. So, I don't know. I don't know. I wouldn't say not. I would definitely say watch it. It's Black History Month. We root for everything black over here. So definitely watch it. I just want y'all to have the. I did tell y'all last week on the weekly huddle that it was based on the Pastor Mike Todd book and it was a Devon Franklin production. So that was all you need to know. That told you it was faith based. You didn't care about the book portion, only focus on the story. It was good to me. Never bought the book, the Steve Harvey book. Oh, okay. Gave it a 9. Yeah, see, I feel like it was the book portion and the hard sell of the book that lost me because they did the news story on the book, and then then the two friends were, Method Man was invested in the book, and the two friends were like, oh, the book is going to change my life, and then we had to deal with the news story, and then we had Pastor Mike Todd and his wife on there, and I was just like, it's giving infomercial, and that was a large part of it for me. So it was hard to like look around that. So therefore, that's why I gave it like a 7, 7.5. But if you look at it from this aspect, you could really enjoy it. You can really, if you look at it from EJ's perspective, you can really enjoy it. But see it for what it's worth. I just want you guys to be forewarned when you watch it that that's what you're getting. It's not that it's bad. It's not that it's horrible. That's just my opinion. Yeah. Like I said, I don't mind that it was faith based. I just feel like they didn't leave like Ruth and Boaz. Ruth and Boaz is a Bible thing, but woman thou art loose. I mean, there's a bunch of them that either it was based on a Bible something, or it lets you know it was a faith based something ahead of time, and there's no problem with that. It wasn't the faith based portion that bothered me. It was the Mike Todd of it all. It was the hard sell of the book of it all. And I probably wouldn't have had a problem with it. Now I probably might not have watched, which is I feel like why he bamboozled us. if we had led with that. Like I said, Think Like a Man, we knew it was a book. We knew what we was going to be getting into. And so fine. This, I feel like, just kind of slid it in there. If you blinked in that trailer, you missed it. So I don't know. Be Happy was better. Yes, Be Happy was better than Relationship Goals. That came out last night over on Lifetime. Go ahead and check that out. I won't spoil it because it just came out last night, so I don't want to ruin it for y'all. I really, really enjoy every single moment of Mary J. Blige's Be Happy over on Lifetime. Most of her stuff is really, really good over there, and we don't see her in it. Tony. Okay. Are really, really good. I ain't like that insinuation at the end. I'm gonna just sit that right back there, sit that right down there. And once y'all see it, we can talk about it next week if y'all want. I don't want to ruin it for you. But I was like, this what we doing. But it was really, really good. I'll watch it again. You love to support oh, okay. You're correcting your typos. It literally didn't make me want to know where the book. Yeah, it didn't sell the book for me either. And he has, for me, he does have a huge following, so there is no reason why he should have to not lead what it was that we were just gonna do Think Like a Man, a movie based on a book. There's nothing wrong with that. Just don't hide it. He has a big enough following, even with all of that, he got a big enough following to support it. What was my rating on Be Happy? Be Happy, 8.5. 8.5. She said, I don't like Mike Todd either, but I'm gonna watch. Okay, you gave it a 9. Yeah, I mean, we were Method Man and Kelly alone is worth a watch, and I would watch it again. Now, is it something that I would constantly throw on, like a Love Jones or a Brown Sugar or a Best Man? Probably not, because anytime I come across those, I'm gonna put it on, or I might find them and put it on. I wouldn't give it that rewatchability, but I'd watch it again, put it on, and see. Ross is Charles, and Charles is Ross. You only watch it to support Kelly. Yeah, you don't look past the Todd. You couldn't care less about them. Yeah, and that's how you act. Absolutely, how you gonna have to watch it. Absolutely, how y'all gonna have to watch it. Are y'all watching Will Trent? To me, they still bringing it episode for episode. I ain't trust Malcolm, Faith Snooble. I don't know, something about him was giving me, and I was right, and they left us with a cliffhanger, and I'm like, I can't wait to get to this next episode. Tisha Campbell is definitely loose, silly, and being, was she though? Was she? DeMarcus, you like to stir the pot. You like to stir the pot. Tisha wasn't wrong. She wasn't wrong over there on Be Happy, and I'm gonna leave it at that before I give something away. From the perspective of TV and marketing, it makes sense not to push the book. I guess that's just what bothered me. Like I said, with Think Like a Man, we knew that. I guess with the timing of it all, because we had the Drew. Maybe Drewski skid aside. I think it would have been. I think it would have been fine. Honestly, I think it would have been fine either way, because the man does, whether I like him or not, the man does have a following. He got a damn mega church. I think he's over here on YouTube. I don't watch him, but the people do. Hey, Tamika. Hey, hey, hey. Because Ross was Charles and Charles was Ross. I said, not poor Russell Hornsby. I'm like, don't give me this character no more. Don't give me a husband like this no more. He got his stuff together more than Charles did, but we're gonna leave it alone. Yeah. But the people that supporting him is still supporting him. So that's the thing about that. When you have your followers or your worshipers or your supporters or whatever, you want to call, your church folk. And you can't shake, baby. It's like the TP fans, baby. You can't shake them. You can't change their mind. You can't say nothing bad about their person. So he doing all right over there. I bet you them book sales ain't let up or none of that stuff. I also watched Wonder Man for you. Maybe I had done a group. I am doing so bad with Black History Month of like Black History Month movies. I might take those down and redo them because I did have some black like sci-fi superhero. So maybe I'll do one that has like your Wonder Man on it, even though it's not really heavily superhero based like your Miles Morales and your other superheroes. But it was a good story. I watched all it was 8 episodes or 7 episodes. I can't even remember. I just finished it like yesterday. I watched it in batches. It was pretty good because I think I started it on Tuesday and I think I watched like the first 4 episodes or at least the first three on Tuesday and got through it relatively quickly. I think it's only like 30-minute, 40-minute episodes. So if you're into that type of thing, it's Yahya Abdul Mateen the second. Mm-hmm. Go on over there and check that out. Mm-hmm. And the body was body. It's streaming though. It ain't like you got to go to the movie theater. You're already paying for it. Now, if he had put it out in a movie theater, I think then it maybe wouldn't have been to his advantage. But to do it on streaming, like I already got streaming, I might as well watch it. It's free 99. Well, free 99. You paying for the streaming. You paying for what you saying about Val? Goodbye, Demarcus. I'll let you have your opinion. Val was totally wrong and be happy. Yeah. When y'all watch it, y'all will be looking at Demarcus how I'm looking at Demarcus. But Demarcus, you be on the side of the men's anyway. I'm not saying that the women don't be wrong sometimes, but yeah. Uh-uh. Ross was not communicating effectively and he was being cold to that woman. And I'm going to stop there. Okay, yeah, I started the Burbs. I watched like the first 15 minutes of the first episode. I want to get through like maybe 2 episodes today, and then maybe two episodes a day, unless I get some time to really like sit with it and watch it because I don't really want to watch it at work on my lunch break. Because sometimes on my lunch break I eat and then I be dozing off real quick. I think he'd have been all right. I think Pastor Todd would have been all right. Are y'all watching the Traders, baby? Listen, because I had liked Rob. I had liked you, even though you pissed me off on Love Island USA. I'm not gonna hold you, but when you got over here on the Traders, I was riding for Rob a little bit. Now he done took both the ladies out. He done got rid of poor Lisa Rinna. Spoilers, 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 spoilers. Okay, and our girl Candace, and I wanted Candace to win, y'all, and now she is gone. Now they really should have got rid of Natalie last week. Like they voting has been so hey Kiwan, so freaking crazy and it's been aggravating my nerves, y'all. And Natalie should have been gone last week. Like I said, the voting aggravated me. I, I get where Candace was going with the throwaway vote for Rob, even though she should have just voted for Natalie, but then you did it as a throwaway and then you try to flip it and reverse it and then leaning hard on. I mean, I would have been trying to get his ass out of there too, and I understand why you dropped that name because if the faithfuls are paying attention, like they laying it out for you, laying it out for you. I don't remember seeing the traders take each other out this earlier. And Rob is for self. I was glad Colton left, but he kind of screwed Candace over in a way he did it. And by rights, Rob's behind should be out of here on this next banishment. If people are paying attention, but these folks is so freaking enamored with Rob, it's like they can't see the freaking forest for the trees. So I don't go down. I do not know. Demarcus Inc. I highlighted your comment in there. Drewski added a twist to the storylines. Let's keep going. This season is good, but these faithfuls is real slow, child. They is real slow, child. Yeah, what I saw of the Burbs was good. I'm trying. I'll put the movie on my list. Let me see. I'm gonna see if I can get to it, child. I watched this Tubi movie. I might talk about y'all. I ain't gonna talk about it over here because I might talk about it at another time. But I've been watching a bunch of stuff this week. TV's been pretty good lately. Yeah, so you haven't watched the trailers. Oh, okay. I had started watching it because I think I didn't watch season one. Well, let me not say that because I think is a U.S. traders and another traders. Am I right about that? Maybe I did watch season one. I don't know. I start over the people that I know. I know they're supposed to be doing one with like just everyday people like you and me. I am not about to watch it. I'm not about to watch it because my whole thing is the celebrities of it all. There are other competition shows like that out there that you can watch. I really don't be watching those like that, so I don't foresee myself watching it with everything. I mean, I might give it a peep with everything else on. I don't know. She did end up cheating on Ross, and that part of it was wrong. And I will give you that. And that's all. That's all I got. Ain't got no more. So like I said, I did a relationship goals recap. I try to keep it pretty neutral and not give y'all all the animosities and feelings I had over in that. So go ahead and check that out once y'all check out the movie. We got no Married to Medicine panel this week because it's Super Bowls tonight, so there's no Married to Medicine this week. I will be hosting the panel next week when we return next Tuesday. This Tuesday we have the Beauty hosted by Slice of Horror SK, in case y'all don't know. And I think EJ's doing a Burbs panel, so I'll probably be over there. And I'm working on getting some the stuff out to you. Like I don't be want to say it, just like that relationship goal. I'm gonna just drop it. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just get it done and drop it. Because if I say it and then life kicking me in the ass the way it's kicking me in the ass, I just I don't want to do it to y'all, and I don't want to do it to me. Yeah, I mean they all a little bit on equal footing. I mean, Tubi is hit or miss, and sometimes the badness of Tubi be real. Like this one I watched. Twin was good though. Twin was pretty good. It's a footage film, so we probably get a second part of that. Like I said, Candy Love did a live on that last night. So if you watched the movie, go ahead and check out her recap of that. Anybody coming through on the replay, I'm sorry for the glitching and all that stuff, y'all. I'll try to fix it next time going forward. Just it be doing what it be doing. Leave a comment, hashtag replay, and let me know what you think of all the things. Did you watch the Grammys? How did you feel about it? How you feel about all our reality TV show stuff? We got Love and Hip Hop is also now canceled. And we got we talk a little bit about Glorilla's sister, and her entitled self. Quad and Kang, Toya over on Carlos and them, and then also Clifton filing for divorce. So get down and leave your comments about any of those things. Okay, and then the watch list. Are you planning on watching any of that stuff? Did you guys get to watch anything else on the watch list last week? What are you watching? What are you enjoying? Did you like relationship goals? Are you watching any of the shows I'm watching? It's a lot of stuff y'all can comment on. Y'all don't have to comment on it all, but just let me know that y'all are watching and paying attention. I appreciate y'all ever so kindly sticking it out with your girl with these technical difficulties, okay? Because I should have just been off camera the whole time because just looking at me moving in slow motion is annoying as hell, y'all. What you say, EJ, before we get on out of here? See, look, I pressed it and 10 seconds delay. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. You doing cross too? I just asked Candy if she was because Candy did cross last time. Can't wait, can't wait, can't wait. Yes, yes, y'all. Yes, yes, y'all. I told you the hint. It's a 10-second delay. And why are you giving me that little lousy hand clap? I don't like it at all. I appreciate y'all. This thing about to piss me off. I'm about to go check out halftime. Check out the halftime show. I appreciate you guys, and I will see you guys all in the next video. Peace, but peace, 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 peace. Come on now, StreamYard. That ain't it.